Hello, here hosting yet another amazing broadcast today on February 24th, your anchor, Kayla Gallegos. Hope you all had a great week because it was so hectic. So let's get started with a few announcements. The results for the auditions I posted today, along with which play will be performed. Make sure to check it out. Meetings will be announced next time. Now that we have our flag football teams competing, we just need our cheerleaders or supporters. I highly encourage you Griffins to come out during lunch Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays to watch the team compete, class against class. It's a lot of fun, and I hope to see some of you guys there. It will take place at the park. This Saturday is the annual Northwest Dance. This is the last day to buy your ticket. Get out and meet new people. The Spanish Honor Society is selling cookies, and not only cookies, Chick-fil-A cookies. Place your order now. They are only $7. They will be delivered to you. Order now. Do you get a little peckish during lunch or simply have a craving for a quick snack? Well, don't worry about that because in Mr. Garcia's Portable, he and Mr. Martinez are selling chips, candies, and teas. And they are also selling ramen noodles. Perfect for you if you want a second option for lunch. Snapchat stories only last 24 hours, and after that, they're gone. So why not get long-lasting memories that last forever? Come now and start purchasing your yearbook for only $50. Go see Mr. Historico to buy yours today. Wouldn't it be cool to have your own page in the yearbook full of pictures of what you want to put in there, like with your friends? Well, that's possible now. You can buy a yearbook page for $100. If you're interested, go see Macau White. How many of you guys are politically knowledgeable about what is going on in this year 2017? Do you know who is the Secretary of Education? Just in case you didn't, it's Betsy DeVos. But how does it affect us? Let's take a look at a video and find out a little more.
Betsy DeVos was recently confirmed as Secretary of Education by President Donald Trump. However, the nomination was highly criticized by Senate Democrats and a few Republican Senates as well. DeVos is considered the most narrowly approved cabinet secretary in American history, and one of President Trump's most controversial decisions as president yet.
Open education up, allow for choice, allow for innovation and freedom.
Many have criticized her for being too heavily political when it comes to her stance for education. However, she had stated in a previous public conference that she's currently attempting to separate her political views from her educational ones.
I spent a number of years working in Republican politics. I was chairman of the Michigan Republican Party, held a lot of other political positions. I had a lot of success in partisan politics. And then I quit. I don't apologize for being involved in politics, but I did become frustrated by them. Why? Because my real passion in life is education and learning, and I like to think big about education.
Many have criticized her for being incompetent in her matters of speaking and stances for public education. In her confirmation hearing, DeVos was asked by Senator Al Franken a question about proficiency and growth.
The senator cited versus growth, and I would like your views on the relative advantage of measuring, doing assessments and using them to measure proficiency or to measure growth.
Thank you, Senator, for that question. I think if I'm understanding your question correctly around proficiency, I would also correlate it to competency and mastery, so that each student is measured according to the advancement that they're making in each subject area.
Well, that's growth. That's not proficiency. So in other words, the growth they're making is in growth. The proficiency is an arbitrary standard.
If they've reached a level, the proficiency is if they've reached a like third grade level for reading, etc.
I don't know why a sitting president would choose somebody who has absolutely no experience teaching or working in the schools or education system, so I have a problem with that. I can't think of any, unless she, by attacking public schools, if she keeps her promise to open more charter schools and to take the country more towards privatization. I think it will at least mobilize people who believe in public schools to organize and do their best to protect the schools from her efforts. If she succeeds in her plans, the public schools are going to be struggling for funding for resources that they would otherwise be receiving, and that means bad news for any student who attends a public school.
In another hearing for DeVos, she was asked by Senator Bernie Sanders for her views on public colleges and tuitions.
Some of us believe that we should make public colleges and universities tuition-free so that every young person in this country, regardless of income, does have that option. That's not the case today. Will you work with me and others to make public colleges and universities tuition-free through federal and state efforts?
Senator, I think that's a really interesting idea, and it's really great to consider and think about. But I think we also have to consider the fact that there's nothing in life that's truly free. Somebody's going to pay for it.
It's clear to many that DeVos has been challenged heavily on her views. Her stances on her education policies differ highly from those of traditional Democratic principles. Nevertheless, she is protected by President Donald Trump, who supports and trusts her fully and encourages her decisions.
And I'm here also to celebrate a little bit with Betsy because we started this journey a long time ago, having to do with choice and so many other good things with education, and I'm so happy that that all worked out. Right now, too many of our children don't have the opportunity to get that education that we all talk about. Millions of poor, disadvantaged students are trapped in failing schools, and this crisis, and it really is a crisis of education and communities working together, but not working out, and we're going to change it around, especially for the African American communities. It's been very, very tough and unfair, and I know that's a priority, and it's certainly a priority of mine. That's why I want every single disadvantaged child in America, no matter what their background or where they live, to have a choice about where they go to school. And it's worked out so well in some communities where it's been properly run and properly done, and it's a terrific thing. Charter schools in particular have demonstrated amazing gains and results, and you look at the results, we have cases in New York City that have been amazing.
While we can speculate what is possible to happen in the near future, the presidency is still young. For now, we can only wait and see what the Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos, will uphold for us as time goes on.
Well, wasn't that something? Tuesday, February 28th at 9 a.m., grades are due. So if you have any missing assignments, get it done now. Here's a reminder. On Wednesday, March 1st, it's Parent-Teacher Conference from 5 to 7:30, but there is no early release. No early release. And sadly, we have some sad news. Today's Coach Grado's last day here with us at Northwest. She will be transferring as a counselor at DAP. So congratulations, Coach Grado. You will be dearly missed by everyone. And thank you for everything you've done for this school. Good luck and enjoy. You finally got to make your dreams a reality. This concludes yet another successful broadcast. Have a safe and fun weekend. Remember to follow us on Twitter at Northwest ECHS and to like us on Facebook. Remember, once a Griffin, always a Griffin.